Well, hey there everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. Alright, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers. And today we'll be taking a look at, this is Studio Series, this is the concept art KSI Widow. This is from Age of Extinction, and once again, beautiful, love the display, beautiful artwork, bot mode and alt mode, 17 steps to transform, so it's going to be an easy transformation. Alright, there you go. Beautiful artwork once again. On the back, very nicely done. If you want to pause for the cause and read that, pretty cool. Very nice, 17 steps once again. McLaurin. And then we got Deluxe class. This is Deluxe scale and everything. So awesome. All right, so let's get right to it. As always, hit me with some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. Everything's in the description. Go buy some Transformers from Show Z. Really appreciate that. Up the top, hit Deluxe 32. It all helps out the channel. So let's get right to it and talk about KSI Widow. All right. Let's freaking go. Love me some Transformers. All right, take a quick look what she comes with. And first, as always, instructions. And I like Hasbro's instructions. Nice big instructions, easy to follow, nice big pictures. And the only thing she comes with is these two guns. And they're going to clip on the side of her wrist and everything. No paint or anything like that. A little scope work in there, gray plastic. You got some, I guess, waffling in there if you want. But they're the same and everything. So there you go. That's what Widow comes with. All right, so here's KSI Widow in her bot mode. And, you know, it's fine. The head sculpt looks okay. You do got some nice orange for the eyes. I guess it's orange, yellowish or whatever. Silver paint. You got the dreads. I don't think the dreads are painted. It's just gray plastic. This is painted right here, her head crest, everything. You got a little orange, silver paint right there, a little orange right here, orange on her forearm, and that is, I think this might be painted too. Yeah, gunmetal silver right there, gunmetal gray right there. The feet are just gray plastic, the rims and everything. You got the back, you know, not a terrible backpack. These do move and everything. All right, so we're gonna go over articulation. So nothing down because the dread's getting away. You can look up a little bit. You can go around about right there. It gets caught with the dreads and everything. So just about right there. Little attitude as well. About it. The 80s wooden working shoulder pads don't move. I guess they move a little bit. Yeah, they move a little bit. These are on a hinge. Everything, and you can store the weapons back here. I'll show you that in a little bit. You got that. All right, so you can go up to about right up to there, a little more than 90 degrees. You do got, you can go all the way around. You got to manipulate it right there. You got a little wiggle waggle for a butterfly. You got a 90 degree for the elbow bend and a bicep swivel. Nothing for the hands. They're stationary. This does come in, it's not really tabbed in, I guess, but you can use this if you want to. It's for transformation. No waist swivel at all. I thought there was a cut right there, but there's not. It doesn't go all the way through. So I guess the way she transforms, it doesn't have no waist swivel. So that sucks. This is really loose. I could fix that, you know, with some kiki or, you know, some floor polish, but that's, you know, and this one's the same way. It's a little bit tighter, but it's still a little loose, but this one's really, really loose. I guess you can do the Van Damme all day, every day. That's good. Kick up to about right there and kick back to about right there. You got wiggle waggle, but you do got a thigh swivel. You do got some waffling going on right there. A little less than 90 degrees than for the knee bend. I guess if you want to move this out of the way, you can get the full if you want, but it can, you know, it breaks up the sculpt, but it has that option. And you have a toe tilt up, nothing down, and no rocker. So this is just like I just reviewed the Studio Series Transformers 1 Starscream. No waist swivel, no you know, ankle rocker or anything like that. You got a lot of stuff, everything, you know, all the you know, top of the hood and everything folds up in the back, so you do have a lot of stuff back there going on. So yeah, and that right there, I mean, you can fix it with Kiki, but that's just really loosey-goosey. So yeah. All right, so with the weapons, Like I said, you can clip them on. There's a little clip right there. You just take this and you're just basically gonna clip it over like that. And you do the other one, the other side too as well. Or, like I said, you can take this. There's a little slot right there. And you can take this and store them right there, like that. And just collapse it right there. And you can, you know, have storage back there, which, you know, I guess that's pretty cool. But overall, yeah, the articulation is really, really lacking. And you got a lot of loosey-goosey stuff. So, but there you go. There is KSI Widow in her bot mode and articulation. All right, so there's Studio Series Optimus Prime. You got Age of the Primes, Prima Prime. Then you got Siege Prime. Then you have Sideswipe. You got Gears and Brawn. You got Core Class Wheelie. And then you got Tits McGee Redcar. And there's some scale for you. And Crapagonus, Crappy Tool Paper, AAA Battery, Carmex, Cabarrus, Kicker, and Squeaks. More scale. All right, back to information. Here is KSI Widow in her alt mode. I have to say the alt mode does look really good. I like. I already told for the pictures before I got it that I was going to like the alt mode. And it looks good, really good. I like. I love the orange. It's got some imperfections. You know, it's got some light areas and then dark and everything. It's got some swirly plastic. We got silver paint right here, some gunmetal right here for the bumper, which looks good. Blacked out tinted windows. You still can see inside, but you got the windshield wiper. Nice silver rims. I like that for the wheels, which is nice. Plastic wheels. You got some gunmetal silver right here. Yeah, the kid sneezed right here big time because you can tell there's nothing on top of right here, but there is a lot right there. So, golly, yeah, he must have sneezed whenever they were painting this and everything. So, yeah, that sucks. There's some black paint right there. Silver paint right here. And once again, gunmetal silver back here, which looks pretty good back here. And it says, what does it say on there? Oh, McLaurin. I think that's what it says. Yeah, it says McLaurin, I think, right there. Anyways, but there you go, underneath, if you like that. During transformation, you can store the weapons, which I think is pretty cool, but they don't tab in the best. They are probably going to fall out whenever you're trying to, close the top of it. But you don't have to transform it with the weapons in there. You can take them out, doesn't matter. But, if you want to have weapon storage, I guess that's a pretty cool concept right there. So, yeah. So, there you go. There she is in her alt mode. And, yeah, it doesn't look bad. I just wish they would have, messed that up right there. And, yeah, that's about it. Awesome. All right, there's Wheelie. Magic Square Prowl. Here's Magic Square Slag. There's New Age Toxitron. And we got Siege Red Alert. And last but not least, we got Dustbuster Jazz. And there's some scale for you. Well, hey there, everybody. If you made it this far, as always, I freaking appreciate that. All right, final thoughts on Studio Series. This was the concept art of KSI Widow from Age of Extension. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're doing, man. They just kind of like, they're phoning you in on a couple of them. Like, Transformers 1 Starscream, you go watch my review. No waist swivel, no ankle tilt, so not really fun to pose her at all. This right here is just ridiculous. That is bad. I know I can fix it with, Kiki or, floor polish, but I shouldn't have to. But man, that's really bad. I mean, this one, holds a little bit at least. But this one's just all loosey-goosey and just not really good at all. So I don't like that. The paint, is decent, except for that one spot, in the alt mode. It looks like the kid sneezed and everything. That's bad. But, I do like the head sculpt. It's got some nice silver paints, gunmetal silver right there. Got some orange and gunmetal throughout. So decent paint, at least. At least the car mode looks good. That's what I'm probably going to leave it as, is in car mode. I do like that. Transformation's easy. But it's kind of a pain to attain as well, because you got to line up everything. And, once you snap something on one side, the other one comes undone on the other side. So, but it's not a hard, transformation at all. But it's just a kind of a pain to attain a little bit. But, that's it. Like I said, articulation is terrible. I mean, can't really pose it that well. Materials, like I said, with this, just come on now. That's ridiculous. Yeah, overall, I would probably pass on this one. Unless you just like the concept art and you like the car mode. But if you like the bot mode, hey, that's all that matters. You win. If you love it, you win as always. But you're not going to have, not really, any poses she can really do, because you just, she's really limited with that. The weapons are pretty cool too as well. I like how they snap in. I like how the weapon storage in bot mode and alt mode. Like I said, you don't have to transform it with because they will come untabbed whenever you're trying to transform it. But it's a cool, it's a cool idea. So you can, store the weapons and everything. So yeah, there you go. Hope you like my review. Hit me up some likes, shares, birds, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. And hit me up some comments. Is anybody getting this? I got this from BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store. Hopefully you'll be getting yours pretty soon. And follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. And go to Show Z and buy some Transformers. Use Deluxe32 at the top. Really helps out the channel. And I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Hell freaking Transformers. And man, sometimes I don't know what is up with Hasbro. Hasbro can make a great product. And sometimes it just feels like the designers or whoever did this one, I mean, it's two different teams working on two different things. And it's just, man, golly. Good night, folks.